Hi guys, it's me again. I thought I'd do another video tutorial showing you how to make this card. One of the ladies asked if I could show a tutorial. It's fairly easy, so I think it was Jenny Portman. So for you, Jenny, I thought I'd do this today. So what we're using, again, most of my cards 5.5 inches, 5 3/4 inches square, just plain white card. I'm going to try this time using Glamorous, which is a VersaVine Claire, but it's like a red. So I'm going to do it with this because last time I had to go over the Bauble quite a few times to get the red. So we'll give this one a go today. Again, fat brush because there's a big area. Also, I have, bear with, VersaVine Claire Twilight. So we're going to use that for around the bauble. So that's the blue all here. Okay. So we use that. And then the stamps that we're using are going to be Seasonal Branches. And that is actually this one that I'm using today. Okay, you can see that. Right, so let's get started. So the first thing I do, Sharpie pen. You can see that. Here you go. So I'm going to go around the edges of the card with the Sharpie pen. Because again, a couple of people have asked me how I get a border. I don't really mat and layer very often. So I run the Sharpie pen all around the edge, which is what I'm doing now. And that gives the illusion of a border when you put it on white, you know, on your actual card. These card sizes, incidentally, this one, I cut it to this size so that it fits onto a 6x6 and you've got a little border around the edge. Right, okay, so that's that done. So let me just get a cleaner piece of paper. So can you see the border? So it gives the illusion. Saves on card. Right, okay. So I've got a circle stencil that I'm going to use for the bauble. So we'll do the bauble first. So I'm just positioning it. And then I'm going to come in with the Glamorous, VersaVine Claire Glamorous. Okay, I'm just making sure that you're in shot. There's nothing worse than watching a video and you're losing half the picture. Okay, so dab off. This is more of a pinky red, isn't it, actually? Yeah, should have taken this down really. So Wendy has some, it's like removable tape. For those of you that don't know, it's absolutely brilliant. You can use it on all, you know, all your papers. It works on these plastic stencils as well. Right, okay, so keep going over this. I mean, as I've said before, we are quite time restricted in the videos. So this is kind of just to give you an idea, you know, of what to do. But this isn't quite as red as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit redder. It's more of a pinky red, but hey ho, we'll work with it. We'll work with it. Okay. So, as I said, you know, you can spend more time on it. So there you go. There's a bauble in effect. So I'm going to get the inner to that circle. and put that on just over the top. Change brushes with a big brush. Love these brushes, they're brilliant. And then I'm going to move in with my Twilight. So get the Twilight. Basically, just go round. I'm not dabbing off now, guys. Sorry. I should be, but I'm not. But I'm starting at the edge and working in. Just get as close as you can to the stencil. Go all the way around, just fill in all the white basically. Again, you know, you can take more time. I'm going to be brave now and try and turn it round. Let's see. Right, bear with me. I mean, you can use paper. If you've got circle cutters, you can actually use, cut out a circle, you know, to this size approximately, and use Wendy's tape. It'd probably be a lot easier actually, because you know, it's not so easy to move. The tape's really good, and you literally just rub it off. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there just to give you an idea. Right, let's turn it back round to how it should be. Right, I've moved my camera, sorry guys. Okay, so the next thing, let's take this off. So the next thing will be the stamping. Let me just go over that. See what I mean? You are better off really with the paper. I should have cut out a circle. But like I say, it gives you some idea. So what we'll do now, we'll move to the stamping. So I'm just going to get my stamping platform. Okay. So what I'm doing with this, now this branch obviously isn't long enough. It doesn't have to be this branch. If you've got a longer branch that you want to use, you know, not a problem, use that. But basically what I need to do is elongate this, if that's the right word, lengthen the branch. So we're going to take this one. Just get this stamp out. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start where the end would be, in effect. Bring my lid over. Oh, that made me jump. Hang on. Right, okay. So nocturne for the branch. I mean, as well, in your own time, guys, just let the ink soak in. I mean, as I said yesterday, mine needs re-inking. I do have a re-inker, so I will do it this afternoon. Okay, so there's branch one. So then what we need to do, I'm just going to give it a wipe. Then what we need to do is kind of place it Okay. So what we want to do, we want to get the effect of it just moving along the actual page. So stamp up again, but what I'm going to do this time, I'm not stamping on the twiggy part at the end. I'm literally, I'll show you now. Got to keep knocking this, sorry. Right, okay, so I've stamped to there, if you can see that. Because I don't want the twig all the way along. Okay. And then we'll get ready to move it again. Place it again. Then we'll stamp up. And I'll put the ink on all the stamp now because it will be the last print. So I'll bring that over. Stamp that down. And there you have your twig. So let me just move the stamp. So that's all the stamping done basically. It is literally just that branch. It's such a pretty branch, isn't it? Okay, let's get rid of this. Right, what I did do, so if you look, you'll see that there's a few, you know, like gaps. So all I did literally was just go over it with a black fine liner, which, oh, here it is. Okay, so all I did was kind of go over it, you know, just join them up. Only because I'm really picky. And then for the end, I just carried it on and shaded it all in. There you go. Okay, so that's your branch. Right, okay, so highlights. As I said in my last video, I use the Signo. Let's get it the right way up. So Uniball Signo pen, really, really good. I do, when I use this, or when you use it, you'll find that you have to have some black paper. So just to run it off, because it tends to run out, because don't forget I'm doing highlights now over ink. So all I do is just highlight little bits of white, just to look like snow, and do it thicker so it looks like the snow's fallen on it. So I'll do all that. Okay, so just as thick as you like, because it's supposed to be snow resting on. Or you could use Wendy sells on her site, she sells some I think it's like chunky, let me see if I've got it here actually, hang on, it's chunky embossing. This is it, bear with, here we go. That's really nice. If you use that, just sprinkle it on with your fingers where you want it, and use your heat gun underneath until it starts to melt. Otherwise it blows everywhere, trust me, I know from experience. So I'm just going to do this really, really quickly. I mean, obviously I spend more time when I'm doing it for myself.